Hello, and welcome to this product release video update for HelloID provisioning. This is the 2019 July release. We will start with a PowerPoint overview and then move on to demoing the new functionality in this release. Here are the items we are going to release in this update. First, the configuration of the display name. With this option, you will be able to add 4 different naming conventions of the display name: the person's own name, partner name, or any combination of them. Next, the methods to do the primary manager calculation based on the multiple contracts for a person. The primary manager or contract can be calculated on a set of different parameters. Then we have included the complex Azure ID target mapping, which is a more advanced option as we had the simple mapping already in place. Now, you will be able to assign default Azure AD groups. These are default groups, so they will be available for every user. Please note that the functionality we will demo in this video is not available in production and not available per default in preview. We do want you to use and test this new functionality, we just need your request. Simply email your request to isupport@toolsforever.com for which portal you'd like to have this available in, and they will get you started right away. As stated, please be aware that currently this option is not available for production. However, we plan on having it ready to go in the last quarter of 2019. But as of now, please do not try to use this for production. This release is only available in preview. Please note that the configuration and data will be cleaned by every upgrade. Let's demo the software. We are logged in as an admin in our preview portal. Down here is the provisioning that has been part of HelloID since 2018. The new provisioning will replace this older version. To access the new functionality, we need to manually type the URL, the domain name /provisioning. If you have requested it and it has been turned on, you will be able to access the new version of HelloID provisioning via the direct URL. Let's do a brief overview on how this provisioning works. We will start with provision integration, where we can define and configure our source systems. Simply click on the plus sign to add a source system. Here are a few that are already available. In this demo, we have configured the HR demo system as well as the Azure AD so you can really get a good feel of what this new functionality can do. We also created one rule, and over here we can see that the rule has been applied to these 2 users. So these 2 users will be provisioned from HR according to the rules to the target system Azure ID. We can start the whole synchronization provisioning process simply by going to the evaluation overview. After you start the evaluation, the provisioning will automatically start from HR via the HelloID vault to the target system. If we go to Person Overview, we can see which people are attached to the rules. So once the synchronization is complete, this person will be created in the Active Directory. If we change tabs and search for the person EWAT in Azure's All Users, we can see that this user account is being provisioned by HelloID from the source system to Azure ID. This has all been done by the provisioning engine. Now, let's zoom in on the new software that will be released this July 2019. We will start with the complex mapping in the target system Azure. So we go to Azure and click on the configuration icon. Under Account Settings, we can see what's new. This field was available before, but now we have a drop-down option where it is easier to find what fields are available in the HelloID vault. Let's use display name for this example. Another change is here where we can look under Fixed. Let's use Tajird. And here we can see that the password is a fixed value, not variable. We can also use complex fields, which is a lot more advanced. Here we can use JavaScript to make any string manipulations based on the data fields from the vault. A good example of this is under User Principal Name. From the person we used an external ID and we joined it to the domain name for this email address. We basically created a UPN based on the external ID. When you want to use fields from the HelloID vault, auto-completion of fields' names is available. This makes it easy to find the correct fields' names. So that is the new target mapping. We also have default group memberships. We can add any series of groups here as long as they are available in Azure. Every user that is going to be created via this provisioning engine will be a member of this group. Now we will show you the display name calculation and the primary manager, which are both now available in this release. Here is the configuration option. We can determine the primary contract based on different values. For example, FTE number, hours of the week, the sequence number of the contract, or start and end date. The sequence determines the priority. So the first has the highest weight, and if they are not double, they will determine the primary contract. So if the FTE number is the same for two contracts, it will fall back to hours in a week, and so on down the list. You can set all of these individually to ascending or descending. The calculated primary contract information is being added to the vault. This will not be seen in the mapping here, but can be seen, for example, under the target system, in this case Azure. We go down to Country and type in Primary Contract. Click on the drop-down value we want to see. It is only available to see here and not under the mapping information. All of these fields are being calculated by the primary contract setting here. We have also added the option to create a display name that will be added to the vault and used all over the system. This display name will also be available wherever the end user is being presented based on the vault information. So the name convention here can be modified simply by clicking on the display name configuration icon. And now you can see after a new import that the name convention ID is being removed from the display name. We can make any modifications here, like changing the email address to an external ID. Drag and drop. As you can see, it always gets added at the end of the string. We click Save, and after the import, you will see the email address is changed to the external ID. Here you can see the change has been made. This ends today's overview of the new functionalities offered by HelloID Provisioning's latest update. We have so many more functions and features to bring you, so stay tuned for our next release in August. If you want to test out this update, please email us at isupport@toolsforever.com. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.